The three of us stand outside his doorway, armed with a Chemex coffee maker, a scale, a blender, and Filadelfo Juarez's Zingerman's roasted coffee tucked away in our bag. I'm with Patrick and Martyr, members of the Union MicroFinanza team in Honduras, and we're about to have a cup of coffee with Filadelfo Juarez. We bought coffee from him last year, which means his hard work was rewarded with a fair price instead of the tragically low prices imposed on farmers here in Honduras. Moreover, his coffee was roasted and sold at a fantastic store in the United States. That's when we pull out the bag, the 12-ounce, brightly colored Zingerman's bag with Fido's name written across the front label. His face lights up as he gingerly takes the bag from Patrick, runs his fingers across his name, and asks us in Spanish, "This is my coffee?" Farmers in Honduras usually don't know where their coffee ends up in the world, let alone get to see it beautifully packaged with their own name right on the bag. Fido's grinning, and we are too. We decide to prepare some coffee then and there, and Fido has the honor of opening the bag. He tears it open with a knife and smells it, inhaling deeply. He passes it to his wife so she can smell it too, and they scoop some out in a spoon for their little girl. She stands on her tiptoes to smell her dad's roasted coffee. Still grinning, Fido says that it smells delicious. The coffee most Hondurans drink is called café de bolsa, or coffee in a bag. It's pre-ground, very low quality, and devoid of flavor. This doesn't smell like café de bolsa. We take out our equipment and start measuring the fresh coffee beans. We explain the process to Fido and his family as we run the beans through an old blender, our best replacement for a coffee grinder. His wife boils water on the stove in a little tin pot, and when it's ready, we pour it over Fido's coffee in our Chemex. Everyone leans in as the aroma drifts up from the Chemex. There are audible responses, and Fido and his wife exclaim in delight that it smells delicious. Fido is first. He sips carefully and smiles, and then we give his wife the next cup. Our cups come next. I ask Fido what he thinks his coffee tastes like. Before he responds, his wife claims in surprise that the coffee isn't bitter at all, that it's remarkably smooth. We all agree. We acknowledge the floral hint of honeysuckle, giving the coffee a delicate sweetness. And then we turn to Fido for his response. Well, this isn't café de bolsa. Fido is chuckling, and we are too. We'll leave the rest of the coffee with Fido so he and his family can continue to smell it, drink it, display it, enjoy it. I'm glad I tucked his coffee into my suitcase the day before I left. Seeing Fido and his family's reaction to their coffee, beautifully roasted and packaged and prepared, is a humbling experience. I cannot wait for my next cup of coffee with Filadelfo Juarez.